So someone asked me what it felt like to be a black woman in America. I laughed, and I pretended like this question didn't continuously haunt my mind, as if I didn't wake up in the morning aware that I had to be careful. Because my skin was too dark to be the misunderstood teenager, too dark to be mentally unstable, and too dark to get a warning. But somehow dark enough to be the aggressive thug. But let me pause there and answer this question that you all wonder about. It feels like being a walking political statement. Like being a stain on a white shirt that people try to bleach, but it never comes out. It feels like deep dark being the color of Kim Kardashian. It feels like being 5 shades darker than the darkest color they offer. It feels like not having enough. It feels like you're doing too much. It feels like being angry and bitter when you are simply passionate and educated about the world you've been placed in. You can't have an opinion on anything because your presence is already too much for most people around you. And you're never good enough for anyone. Not even the men you were raised to worship. It feels like never being worshiped. It's like your skin somehow being an indicator of your social class before your bank account is. It's like being an athlete before being a scholar. It's like being the sister of an athlete before being a scholar. It's like being mistaken for a custodian in your residence hall before being a scholar. It's like never being a scholar. It's like asking for a seat and being told to stand. I always have to stand. It's like praying to a God that may have never been yours, but brought you through slavery and oppression just for you to find your way back home. It's like loving a country that hates you and still having to prove your love for it. It's like holding the world up on your shoulders and never being allowed to be a part of it. Like when God requested for you to be in the world and not of it, he wrote that part especially for you. It's like hands touching your scalp before shaking your hand. It's like your hair not even belonging to you anymore. Shit, it's like not even belonging to yourself anymore. It's like being public property. I'm examined more carefully on the outside world than I am in a doctor's office. Like, it really makes me question who should be in these doctor's offices. It's like being asked what it feels like to be a black woman in America, because here, I am black and woman before I am anything else.